The map in GTA is always the cornerstone of the experience, and now we're going to be looking at the cities, that's right, not city, cities, locations that we should be seeing in GTA 6. There are rumors that we're going to be seeing one major and main city, and then a few dotted around elsewhere. So a YouTube creator by the name of Lunch Tray Boy has posted a video saying what cities will be in Grand Theft Auto 6, and I'm interested to see what he's come up with.
We knew that GTA 6 would be set in Vice City, a parody of Miami, Florida, along with the city of Port Gale-Horn. We also have an idea of the size of the map.
So far we've heard that we're going to be having Vice City and Port Gale-Horn. Vice City being the main one, and then Port Gale-Horn maybe being a smaller city as well.
The coordinates being visible in the leaks. But we had to seriously sit here and think, will GTA 6's map be the entirety of Florida? Or will it do what GTA San Andreas did and just have 3 major cities and a bunch of small towns in between? The GTA 6 mapping community originally assumed that the map of GTA 6 would be based on the southern tip of Florida, until a bumper sticker shown in the GTA 6 trailer that looks to be the shape of the state of Florida was seen on the back of a car. So now the GTA 6 mapping community is operating under the assumption that GTA 6's map will have a panhandle. In today's video, I will be going off of 2 maps that are featured in the GTA 6 mapping project.
I think given that originally Project Americas was meant to be the whole thing here, where we're going to be seeing both North America and South America, I wouldn't rule out that we're going to be seeing a lot more cities in this. However, obviously the game is likely to evolve over time, so it might be that sometime in 2030, for example, we could see even more cities like even Los Angeles potentially. It's unlikely, but
I will
still.
link down below in the description, and I'll use those maps to figure out which cities we will have in GTA 6 and what they'll be based on. So we already know about Vice City and Port Gale-Horn, but going off of the 2022 leaks, the leaks that reference the random events that will occur in GTA 6, these random events reference towns and cities other than Vice City and Port Gale-Horn. A town that was referenced in the leaks and was confirmed through the trailer, that being Hamlet. Hamlet is most likely going to be based off of Homestead. Homestead is a suburb outside of Miami.
Okay.
So most likely Hamlet will be a suburb outside of Vice City. Another city which was mentioned in the leaks, that being...
So hang on, let's have a look back at Hamlet. Okay, so I'm sensing in that basis that we are going to be seeing multiple different biomes, different levels of population. It may also bring different wildlife potentially, because obviously Florida, for example, is filled with animals, lots of different wildlife, crocodiles, everything that you don't want to really interact with is in Florida. But I do wonder how much they're going to differentiate things like, for example, the vehicles. Obviously in Los Santos, you have fast cars, sports cars, posh cars, fancy cars, high-end cars, whereas in Blaine County, for example, you obviously have the pickup trucks, you have the dirt bike. So I wonder how different it will be in a suburb compared to in the main city.
Suburb outside of Vice City. Another city which was mentioned in the leaks, that being Ambrosia. Ambrosia is an ancient Greek word for food or drink of the gods. This name would be quite similar to the Fountain of Youth, which is found in St. Augustine, Florida. So it could be possible that Ambrosia will be based off of St. Augustine.
Okay, this place looks pretty vibrant. You have water, bodies of water with, I can see ships around here. This looks very relaxed though, so this could hopefully be a more relaxed version. Obviously, we're going to be seeing Vice City, which is Miami, Florida. That is going to be busy, so I'm assuming that we're going to be seeing a change of pace as well here.
Other people in the mapping project community believe it will be based off of Orlando, Florida, due to it being north of Lake Leonida, just like Orlando being north of Lake Okeechobee in real life. Also in the 2022 leaks, we do know an amusement park called Fairyland exists, which is most likely a parody of Disney World. Sundown is also a city or town mentioned in the 2022 leaks.
Okay, so hang on.
Disney.
So Fairyland, that does make sense given that Disneyland is also based in Florida in the US. The question, therefore, is, are we going to be seeing something like a duplicate of the Los Santos Pier, which obviously is a duplicate of Los Angeles? I can't remember what the actual real-life pier is called, but I wonder how different it will be. Will we be seeing theme parks? Will we be seeing roller coasters, merry-go-round?
Sundown is also a city or town mentioned in the 2022 leaks. Now, from what I've read from the mapping projects and the 2022 leaks, I believe the city will either be based off of Sunrise, Florida, or it'll be based off of Daytona, Florida. It being based off of Sunrise, Florida is pretty obvious, Sunrise being the opposite of Sundown, but Daytona could also be a contender, due to the leaks mentioning a tarmac. Now, Daytona...
Okay, so obviously what we're seeing right here, right? This right here looks very different to a modern American city like Miami, Florida. We can see here it says, neighborhood watch, don't play around in Hamlet. Based on this woman's clothes, the quality of the houses behind her, the car, etc. This is clearly either a rundown area of Miami, but it's more likely to be a suburban, potentially more rural city, if that's what you want to call it.
Tarmac. Now, Daytona is famous for its international speedway, where many NASCAR races take place.
See, that's interesting because there have been rumors that we're going to be seeing one, if not two racetracks in GTA 6. And of course, GTA 5 was massive for racing, largely seen as its own racing game sometimes.
So it could be possible that this tarmac could be based off of the International Speedway in Daytona. So Sundown could take inspiration from both Daytona and Sunrise. But most likely, I believe Sundown will be based off of Sunrise, Florida. Now, much like Yorktown, we don't know the shape or size of this town, but we can speculate through its name that Copperhead will have a big fishing culture, which brings us to Destin, Florida. Destin, Florida has been dubbed the world's luckiest fishing village and houses the most elaborately equipped fishing fleets in the state of Florida. So it could be possible that Copperhead will be a small beach town which culture is centered around fishing.
That would be very interesting and very different to GTA 5, where you literally don't have anything like that. I don't think you can even go fishing in GTA 5. You can do that in Fortnite, but definitely not in GTA 5. Obviously, you do have the Los Angeles. In fact, the entire map is bordered by water, but the reality is that you can't really do much with the water. Yes, you can sail around on a speedboat, and you can even get onto the yacht, but aside from that, GTA really never ventured that far into water.
That could possibly be positioned on the corner of the panhandle of Leonida. Red Hill is a town in the center of the map, just northwest of Ambrosia. And if we go off of real-life Florida, assuming Ambrosia is based off of Orlando, the town of Red Hill could be based off of Ocala, Florida. The reason why I say Ocala is due to the 2022 leaks revealing the location of Red Hill Forest, as Ocala does have a national forest in real life. So
from what I'm gathering here, and we can even see it by the chapters, so far we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then we're on our final one, which I assume is an outro, so that's not going to be a city. But 6 different cities is quite a lot. Whether that's going to be 6 different points of interest, I could see that. What we do know is that GTA 6 is going to be potentially even twice the size of GTA 5's map. GTA 5's map has basically 3 different counties. You have the Yosemite Bays County, you have the Blaine County, and then you have the Los Santos City County.
Could be very likely that Red Hill is based off of Ocala, Florida. Tom Henderson of Insider Gaming. It's expected that GTA 6's map.
Here we go. So aside from things that have already been rumored, such as Return to Vice City, Insider Tom Henderson noted that Rockstar is building GTA 6 with the intention of expanding its map across post-launch DLC and updates. So essentially making it into a live service game. Of course, the game is still knee-deep in development, so there's no telling what's going to happen, but this is very likely. If we think about almost any live service game now that comes with, like, say, Fortnite, Warzone, it is expected at this point now for the publisher and the developer to work together to continuously keep that game alive by posting content updates over and over again. With how lucrative GTA Online has been for GTA 5, I can only imagine how GTA 6 is going to happen, especially with Rockstar acquiring CFX RE. The likelihood is that they're planning to monetize the heck out of this game, and one of the ways they can do that is to continuously posting realistically microtransactions here.
Will be altered over time in the same manner.
Now, the important thing is that GTA needs to keep its players interested and on the game, and way to do that is to introduce new cities potentially. New cities are where you can buy more things, potentially even being able to go and get a new apartment in a new city that they make. Well, if you want to buy that apartment, you may be willing to spend $10 real on a shark card that will afford you to be able to buy, say, $1 million worth of apartments in a new city that they've given. The most important thing with all of this is that you stay on the game, and Rockstar is going to continuously be pushing that over and over and over. Realistically, GTA 7 won't be coming out for at least a decade, so we will have loads, I'm assuming, of post-launch content ready, and I think that post-launch content is going to come in the way of cars, characters, weapons, clothes. More than likely, it'd be interesting to see if GTA partners with any real-life clothing brands, but importantly, with places. Maps are the cornerstone of these games, and they need us to keep exploring and potentially wanting to buy real estate, cars, etc. in those different places.